Hope you enjoyed your fucking peace and quiet, because it's over now. It's over now. Clicking on the wrong thing. Go here. Hi. Hello. Hello. Ignore that. I don't know why it does that every time. It'll go away in a second. Load up stream. Come on, act like we've done this before. There it is. Hello. Hi. Welcome to stream. Welcome to gaming. Welcome to fun shit. Welcome to Minecraft is what's gonna happen at some point. I chopped all my hair off. Having a great time. I have not slept more than 3 hours at a time in about a week and a half. I'm drinking this. It tastes like water. It's not supposed to do that. Big Sal's in the corner. That's not Big Sal. What's your name? Lil Keith. Lil Keith's in the corner. He's keeping the spot warm. It's not put back together because I'm lazy. That's it. Every time I go to start stream, I'm just like, oh shit, I forgot to put the shit back. They're all sitting up there. You just don't get to see them. That's between me and God. Okay? Okay. Look. Should I be live right now? No. Should I probably be sleeping right now? Yes, 10 o'clock at night. Was I supposed to start an hour ago and just goofed off for too long? Yes. Are we gonna play Minecraft for at least a little bit? Yes. Okay, listen. It's probably not gonna be a long stream, but it's gonna be a stream. We're gonna put numbers in the books, guys, and we're gonna have a good time, have some laughs, and fuck up some villagers' days. Does that sound like a good plan? That sounds like my plan. Hope that was an intro worth having, because at some point I forgot words. At some point, forgot how to speak. But that's fine. We're doing shit. We're doing shit. Minecraft. I actually spawned outside. I need to quit doing that. Remind me at the end of streams to put myself back inside my house. Because, like, we're gonna die. It's gonna be horrible. Because it takes, like, 5 minutes for all of, like, the assets and stuff to load in. So there is a good chunk of time where it's just me standing there in Minecraft just like this. And I can't do anything about it because I can't see shit. It's all just blank sky. But anyway, we're here. And I kind of want to be productive today, but I also kind of want to just fuck around and find out. We're going back and forth. We need to make this village look like a village. Because right now, I mean, it's a village for sure, but it's like, look what I've done. I've, like, torn apart half of it, and, like, I mean, we got a farm now. Last time I played, I was very sick. I'm sure I had plans. I don't remember what they are. One of them is to tear this castle down, though. Because it's kind of ugly, and it's kind of, like, not built well. And I wonder if that's what should we just tear the whole fucking thing down? I mean, this is where we're sleeping right now. There's a door here. We locked this person up. I don't remember why. Maybe that's our goal today. We're just going to be deconstructing. If we're going to deconstruct, though, where am I going to live? We need a village that I can keep chests in. We need a village, a whole village to keep chests in. I need at least a house. We need a house to keep shit in. Anything after that we can find. Maybe this place? Do we want to take over this place? I mean, it's already got some chests in it. Let's just tear this fucker down. We'll just tear this whole fucking thing down. Break it! I don't know why I'm using a pickaxe for this part. Break it! Stop wasting my fucking time. There we go. Okay. Pick it up. We're gonna tear out this entire place. We're just gonna gut it. And this is gonna be our house now. This is where we're gonna be living. And then we're gonna tear down that fucking ugly ass castle. I was really proud of it when I found it. I was just like, oh my gosh, we can be kings. But here's the thing about being a king. You gotta resource manage a little bit, okay? As king of this land, I have to resource manage. And resource managing includes space. And goddamn does that take up a giant chunk of space. And it's an eyesore. Like, okay, the front's kind of cute. I can get behind the front. I kind of want to take a picture of the front and try to rebuild it. No, we can make a better castle. We can make a better castle than this. Just using my imagination, I can pull this off. Also, the interior is shit. It's just poorly done. Let's use the chest that we picked up first. We're gonna use these. We can do better. And that means that the villager gets to be free. And that's important too. I live here now. We're gonna clear inventory, everything. We don't need anything in our hands right now. We'll leave a bed so that we can sleep when it gets dark outside. And we'll hold on to that too, because this shit might be important. Okay. Bed. Now we have a place to sleep. I think I want a sign. I want to claim this. This is the castle now. Do I have any signs already made? Or do I have to go through the effort of making signs? At some point, we also need to... Okay, so, for this village, we need to make it look pretty. Because right now, it's not super pretty. We already populated it, which probably shouldn't have been first priority. But, like, Theodore's walking around now. We got lots of villagers filling it up, right? Now, next step is we got to make it look kind of decent. Because right now, it ain't it. I mean, we kind of got a couple things started. One, getting rid of those fishing houses, because I hate them. I don't know why I hate them. Something about the fishing houses just pissed me off. Especially since there's just so many of them in this village for no reason. This village is not on water. This is not a fishing village. We've got a little river that cuts off right before you get into the village. Like, there's no reason for it. Okay? So, I was getting rid of those. We also need to make these paths look better. More doable. And then I want to get rid of this castle, which I think we're going to do first, because I live here right now, and I'm also holding an iron golem and a villager captive. I don't remember why. I don't remember what the villager did. I'm assuming a heinous act. Give me everything. I probably can't hold any more than that. Come back. We have to make trips. Trips and sacrifices. A sign. I was going to make a sign. My brain is all over the place. I recently finished another Korean movie. And I didn't like this one. I mean, okay. I loved this one. But it was really, really bad. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. So if you don't want spoilers for a movie called A Man and a Woman, then shut off. Because I want to yap. So this movie takes place, it starts in Finland, and it's about this mother with an autistic son. And she is sending him to this camp that's like, they don't really fully explain what the camp is for. I'm assuming just like a chance for the child to have some fun, which good for them. Okay. So she's sending him to this camp, and when she pulls up in this Finnish town, she is like putting her kid on the bus. And she's like, can I come with? Like, he can't be by himself. I don't know what's going to happen if I'm not there. And they're just like, think about why you want your kid to come here and like get your shit together. You can't come. And she's like, oh, okay. And then the bus leaves. And she's like, Jesus Christ, I can't do this. Felt, by the way. Anytime I try to say, ah!
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving.
No. I fixed it. No ads. Ads are bad. We don't need that energy here. So, the dude, the girl is just like, actually, I can't fucking do this. I need my kid. I need my kid. I need my kid. I need him right now, okay? So, she is about to walk away and go try to find a way to get back to her child. And when she does that, she walks past this dude, and she's like, hey, do you have a light? And he's just like, yeah. And okay, I think it's important to note that the dude also put a kid on the bus, okay? And she's like, do you have a light? And he's like, yeah, here you go. And like, gives her his car lighter. And he's like, wait, are you from Korea? And she's just like, yeah. Anyway. And then she goes to walk away, and she's like, wait, actually, do you know, like, how, like, where the camp is? Like, how far away are we talking here? And he's like, it's like 4 hours away. And she's like, shit. Do you want to go to the camp and pick up my child with me? And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to send my daughter either. So they both decide to go on this mission together, okay? To go retrieve their children from a camp that they sent them to, by the way. And on the way there, they stop to get food, and while they're eating, it starts snowstorming. So they get trapped, like, the roads get closed, and they get trapped at this, like, fucking roadside. It looks like a really, really nice motel, okay? I'm talking, like, pretty fucking sick motel. They get stuck there, okay? Everything seems like a very normal, like, fucking romance movie so far, okay? It's like, ooh, right? They're stuck. Why do I keep on going around the back of the house? My new home is forward. Stop making me do circles, brain. Get it together. So they get stuck in this motel. Me and Josie, who watched the movie with me, were both just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be the one bed bit, right? Like they're gonna get there. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the one bed bit. We made that shit up, okay? They get there and they have 2 beds, and in the morning they go to like step outside, and she notices him about to leave, and she's like, hey, where are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm just going for a walk. And she's like, they don't say a single word, guys. She just starts following him. And not like walking next to him. I'm talking a good 6 feet of distance following behind him. And he's just like, okay, I guess this is happening. And then he stops to let her catch up, and she just walks past him. And she starts walking about 6 feet in front of him until they get to this fucking sauna in the middle of the woods. They probably walked for like, they made it sound like they walked for hours. They get to this sauna in the middle of the woods. They start talking, and then they bone, okay? And I wasn't expecting it. It was 15 minutes into the movie. I wasn't expecting it, okay? I'm really used to slow burn, and I figured out why it's not slow burn, because this isn't actually a romance movie, believe it or not. They end up deciding not to go get their kids. They drive back to their like designated fucking staying places. He has a house because he's currently living in Finland. She's living in like a fucking temporary housing situation. I don't fucking know, okay? I'm barely paying attention. They're not giving a lot of info about their actual setups, okay? It's all about each other at this point. So they do the thing, right? And they get back to their... I can see the golem. Hello, golem. Should we start from the top and work our way down? That feels like the most efficient way to doing this. I guess we'll be efficient. We're gonna tear this entire fucking thing down. Working from the top down. Here we go. I'm starting with this tower. So they get back and he's just like, what's your name? And she's just like, I'm not telling you that shit. And he's like, well, like, how will I contact you again? And she's just like, haha, don't. Very blunt, this woman is, okay? Also, an important thing to note is I don't know if it was just like, if it's just the way that the actress looks or what, but for some reason, she just always looked like she didn't want to be there. The entire, every interaction she had with this man seemed forced, and it made me a little uncomfortable. Like, she constantly looked like she was about to cry for being there. So, she's like, don't, and then she gets out of the car, and she's like, I'm never gonna see this. Like, keep in mind, she lives in South Korea. She's just in Finland to go to this camp thing. There's no way that they're going to run into each other again. Wrong. I think it said 8 or 9 months later, they stumble, like, she's working, because she's like a CEO, okay? They keep on throwing more information. I'm telling you shit as I learn shit, by the way, okay? They threw new information at us every 5 minutes. We learned new things every single second of this fucking movie. So, she's back in Korea, and you find out that she's married, and has been married, okay? There was also a scene that I forgot to mention when she came to pick up her kid from the bus stop the next day, or like a couple days later, that the daughter, who she watched drop off, got picked up by a woman. Now, that didn't really mean anything to me because, like, I don't know, it could have just been like a divorced situation, like ex-wife was picking up the kid, like whatever. I didn't think too much of it. And I don't think she thought too much of it either. I think she had similar thoughts to me because she seemed really shocked later in the movie when you found out he's also married! They're both married! They're both married and they hooked up with random people on vacation. Except he wasn't really on vacation because he works in Finland, like I said. He's been there a while. But still, point still stands. Y'all just cheating? What are you making me feel this way for? I shouldn't have been rooting for you guys to hook up this whole time. Now I feel like a bad person. Was fucked. Exactly. Exactly, HP. You just find out fucking half an hour in that she's married, okay? The fuck? Why would they do that to me? Why would they do that, okay? They should have been really blunt about it from the beginning so I could at least have had a biased opinion on the situation, right? So, you find out that she's married to her son's father, obviously. I mean, I guess not obviously, it's 2025, but, you know, point still stands. She's married to her son's father. And she's, like, never told anyone about this situation. She's just like, oh, what can I say? It's just a random dude I hooked up with in Finland. No one needs to know. She's like the CEO of this fucking fashion company or something like that. And, oop, I forgot that it did that. That scared the shit out of me. And she's like living her best life when she's leaving work one day, and she looks out the window, and who could it be? The dude who she hooked up with in Finland. And he's just standing outside her fucking job. Now, I forgot to mention that one of the only bits of information that she gave him about herself was that she worked by a mountain and said what mountain it was, okay? There's so much shit around this mountain, though. I don't know, did he just, like, stand outside random businesses every day until he fucking stumbled across her? Like, what are the odds, okay? But he was obviously and he, like, saw her, and he was like, oh. Oh. And she's like, fuck, okay, hey, dude, what's up? Now, this begins an affair of the century, okay? These people, all of a sudden, are, like, and you find out so much dark shit about, like, his wife. Like, his wife is, like, fucking super depressed and, like, has a lot of mental health issues and shit like that. And, like, as previously mentioned, her son has autism. Like, pretty severe autism, okay? Like, I'm talking barely verbal, and has, like, aggressive tendencies and shit like that. Like, pretty up there, okay? And they fucking, like, have this shitty shit going on in their lives. And, like, I'm sorry that that's happening to you, but, like, this stuff's also happening to your spouses, okay? It's fucked. The whole thing's fucked. And I felt like shit the entire movie watching this thing, okay? So, they do the fucking affair shit, and they keep on hooking up on the side. They both, like, pull back at different points during the fucking movie because of their, like, fucking family shit. And then finally, she's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I love him. And she tells her husband as she's leaving to go hook up with him. He's just like, where are you going at this time of night? And she's just like, doesn't answer. And he's like, what, are you gonna go meet with your lover? And she's just like, yes, actually I am. And he's like, can we talk about this? Like, what do you mean? And she's just like, I'm sorry, I can't live without him. And then she leaves. She just leaves to go to this hotel room to hook up with him, okay? We're taking another sip of energy drink because we need to be wired for the rest of the story, okay? She just fucking leaves to go hook up with this random fucking, well, not random, at this point it's been over a year since they got together, so like I'm not even fucking surprised at this point. But she goes to the hotel room to meet up with him, but here's the thing. He shows up there, is standing outside the hotel room, but he just had like this giant heart-to-heart with his wife, and she doesn't even know about the affair. She does not know anything about this fucking shit, by the way. And they have like this heart-to-heart where she's just like, I'm so sorry that I've been a bad partner to you. Like, I let my mental health, by the way, girly pop, no. She's like, I let my mental health get in the way of our relationship, and I'm sure that you felt so alone, and I'm so sorry for putting you through this. And I'm just like, damn, that's so, like, grown up. Like, it's so hard to admit, like, when you have let, like, your mental health affect your relationships and shit like that. And, like, it's not that she didn't do it, it's just, like, I felt bad that she was, like, pouring her heart out and saying these things to him when he was about to go hook up with another girl. Like, brother. I was crushed, okay? And I didn't like her at first, because she seemed a bit, but, like, she really turned it around towards the end, okay? And I was just like, damn. So, he like, is going anyway. He's gonna go hook up with her. But he, like, goes, and he's standing outside the hotel room door, and he's just like, I can't do this. And he just leaves. He doesn't say a fucking word to her, by the way. She just ruined her entire life. She just outed herself as cheating on her fucking husband. And he is standing outside the door, and he's just like, I can't do this. And he leaves, and he never texts her or calls her or anything again. And time jumps to a year later after this point, okay? And you see her living by herself in, like, a studio apartment, and she doesn't have her kid, and she doesn't have her husband anymore, and she's still, like, the CEO of this company, but, like, it's very obvious that, like, she hasn't been doing very well mentally. And she decides to go to Finland to try to, like, meet up with him, because she knew that he was going back. She knows that he was going back to Finland. I need to slow down just a little bit. To get my full sentences out, I need to slow down just a little bit, okay? But she knows that he's going back to Finland, so she goes back to Finland hoping to run into him. And she finds him at this restaurant with his family. And she's, like, going to go talk to him, but then she, like, sees him with his family, and he's, like, laughing and smiling and happy-go-lucky, like, nothing in the world has ever affected him as his family man, right? And she just leaves. She's just like, you know what? Nah, it's not worth it. And it's not worth it, girl. Fucking get out of here, piece of shit. It's getting dark outside. We need to sleep. Didn't even notice. I was too engrossed in my dramas, okay? So, anywhoozles. She, like, gets in a taxi and she's going back to where she's staying for the night. And, by the way, he, like, sees her as she's leaving and he, like, goes to chase after her. And then he, like, leaves his daughter, because his wife goes to the bathroom. And his daughter is just, like, sitting there at the table with him. And he sees her, like, the girl. And he goes to chase after her, leaves. The daughter looks like she's, like, 6 years old. And he just leaves her sitting at the table by herself. And he runs after the woman. And, oh, hi, Gollum. And as he's about to go get into his car, because she's already gotten in the taxi and leaves, he turns around and looks through the window. And you just see this little girl looking like... And he's like, shit. And he goes back into the restaurant and acts like he never saw her. Never bothers calling or sending a text or anything about it. He's just like, and that's a wrap, folks. And then she gets into this taxi. And on the way there, she gets a phone call from an unknown number. And you're like, oh my god, he's calling her. Like, good for him for not leaving his daughter. But, like, at the same time, I'm so glad that he's, like, calling her. And that we're gonna get, like, an ending to the movie, right? And then it's not him. I don't know why that happened. I gotta clear my nose. It's not him, actually, that calls her, actually. It's her ex-husband, okay? And he calls her, and he's just like, oh, hey, I was just calling to check in on you, and our son wants to talk to you. And he puts the phone on, and you can hear the son, like, singing the song that he's always singing. And she just, like, starts crying and says that she'll talk to him later and hangs up the phone. And the taxi driver, like, pulls over to the side of the road, and she's just like, no, I'm fine, you can keep going. And then she just, like, fucking starts bawling her eyes out, and the taxi driver just gets out and stands on the side of the road. And the dude, he drives by and he can see her sitting in the taxi. He knows it's her, and he still just keeps driving and pretends that he isn't seeing all this shit go down. And that's it. That's the end of the movie. That's the end of the movie. It ends with her losing everything, okay? And him facing no consequences for any of his actions, okay? Do you know how mad I was when I figured this out? When I got to the end of the movie and I was just like, no shit. No consequences. He gets nothing. No one knew that he cheated. No one. No one ever found out that he cheated. He gets to keep his wife. He gets to keep his kid. He gets to act like nothing bad, like he didn't do anything wrong, okay? Meanwhile, she loses everything. She loses everything except for her job, but like in the grand scheme of things, her job doesn't mean a whole lot to her. She's just turned in hit the gym, got to your to-do list. Stop it. Bad. We don't do free advertising here. I need to pay for a premium on something. Or I need to make a playlist on Apple Music, because I pay for premium on Apple Music. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could find something like that. Or maybe Apple Music has that playlist that Ren sent me on Spotify. Maybe I can find that on Apple Music. In conclusion, I need to figure that shit out at some point. That needs to go on my to-do list. My to-do list, which is getting impressively long at this point, by the way. I'm a slacker. But, c'est la vie. Any hoozles, okay? So, this movie ends like that, and I'm still I'm absolutely distraught. How could they do this to me, okay? As a girl's girl. How could they fucking first? Okay, I am not saying that she shouldn't have had consequences. She should have had consequences. She fucked up, okay? Cheating, bad. If you're not happy in a relationship, get out of it. I understand the fear of consequences. Now, here's the other thing, though, is like, what consequences in reality would she have faced too much of if she chose to leave? Okay? I feel like that she could have worked it out. I feel like she could have been fine. Instead, she chose to cheat. That's fucked up, okay? Him, I kind of get. I kind of get why he didn't leave. Because if he would have left, he would have lost his daughter, okay? And he was really scared. Because like I said, my wife had mental health issues. He was really scared of what would happen to his kid if he just, like, up and left, okay? Fine. Fine. You still gotta figure this shit out, though. You gotta figure it out. You gotta work this shit out and being a piece of shit. Everybody in the movie felt like a piece of shit. Everybody in the movie felt like a piece of shit. What's really unfortunate, though, is the actor who played the dude is, like, really good at making, like, he makes the best faces, okay? And everything he does, he just is the perfect romance actor, okay? Because he's just so good at portraying affection and love and shit like that. And it's just like, damn. That's the only way you're getting away with this shit. If you were played by any other actor, people would call you a piece of shit, okay? But people like you because of the actor who plays you, okay? And fuck that. Also, he's the same actor who played the dad in Train to Busan. I don't know how many people actually have seen that movie. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's really, really popular. But he's the same actor who plays the dad in Train to Busan. And in the movie, they take a train to Busan. And I was just, keep in mind, I haven't even seen the movie, but Josie has. And I just go, haha, that's 2 times he takes a train to Busan. I hope nothing bad happens on this one. And she lost her mind. The only thing I know about Train to Busan is it's about a dude taking his daughter on a train to Busan and they're zombies. Okay? That's it. That's all I know. I should watch it though, because I do really like that actor. Could I tell you his name? No. I'm bad with names. Sorry. Google it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with The Last of Us. I've been really wanting to get that shit out. I've needed to talk about this movie. So, that's what you guys are here for. Oh, what else did I do this weekend? I went to a child's birthday party. This is a big mod pack. Hang on. Prominence 2 RPG Hysterian Era. Very cool. Very demure. Very fun. I enjoy it. It's got a lot of mods in it. We're currently destroying the product of the mod at the moment. This castle, which is a giant eyesore and needs to be absolutely ruined. Obliterate it. It wouldn't be so bad if the interior wasn't gross. And I feel like that's the biggest downside of this mod pack, is like, it's got a lot of really pretty exteriors, but most of the interiors are kind of shit. So we're tearing it down, and it's also like really inside. Like, this village has no room to breathe. We need a courtyard. We need a courtyard, so I'm eliminating the problem. One brick at a time. And then we're gonna make an even better castle. I don't really know where yet. Over there? Over there looks like a good spot. What's the best mod pack you've played? I'm trying to get into modded, but I don't know what to start with. I watched Captain Sparkle's old Ultra Mod series from like 2014. So this is actually my first experience with a mod pack. Is this one, and then one that my friend made that was borderline unplayable because of how much like strong the mods were. That's why this is so fun though, is I don't have a whole lot of modded Minecraft experience. Those are ducks over there on the map. Right there. I really like this one though. I think this one's really cool. Exactly, you're getting it, you're getting it, you're getting it. I wanted to get into mod. So what happened was I joined. I have to clear my nose. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. My alert box isn't working and I haven't figured out how to fix it. That's also on the to-do list, okay? So what happened was my friend was just like, I'm starting a SMP, and I was just like, sounds good. They're like, it's modded. I'm like, sounds hard. And they're just like, nah, we're gonna figure this out together. So they helped me get it all set up, and we played on the SMP, and I ended up joining the SMP late because I had other shit going on. So I joined the SMP, played on it for like a month, and then they were just like, that's a wrap, folks. And I was like, oh, but I like just got on it, and I don't, like, I'm having a good time. And they were just like, sorry. And I was like, okay, it makes sense. Keep in mind, the server had been up for a lot longer than that. It was just me taking too long to join it that ended up being the problem. But I was having a good time, and I was just like, no, we're not ending it here. We're going to keep going. So now we have a hardcore series. And I used to do Minecraft hardcore. I used to. Way back when. Way back when, being about 6 months ago. It's beside the point. But I stopped because I had just was bored. got a bit bored. I left my Minecraft phase behind. I needed something to reignite my passions. Relight the flame, if you will. And that's how I got here. And this mod pack's cool. And it's got fucking dragons! I can tame dragons! That's the coolest part, is this mod pack has so many fucking, like, animals and shit on it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. I want to, like, play it all the time. And I kind of, like, part of me is just like, should I start, like, an offline series that I can just play whenever I want and not have to worry about, like, streaming it and shit. And then part of me is just like, if you start that, though, what if it ends up being more cool and then you're missing out? You no longer want to stream the Minecraft because you have to play the Minecraft, you know? That's me. That's the life I live. Oh my goodness. I went to a child's birthday party this weekend. And, I figured out why I don't do shit like that. My friend has a child, and she was like, you should bring your nephew, and we'll do, like, birthday party shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds good, I can pull this off. I go, and it's like, first of all, not a lot of kids showed up. Not a lot of kids showed up. That's fine. The downside is I forgot that you can't just, like, show up to a birthday party and then, like, hang out in the corner. People are gonna want to talk to you. And I don't like talking to people, especially adults. Now, I'm an adult, okay? But there's a big difference between me being an adult and other people. I'm talking, like, I'm 23, an adult, right? And then the people who were at this party were, like, in their 40s and 50s, okay? Those are adults. And I'm just standing there. I forgot that they keep... That would have been funny as hell. That would have been funny as hell. That would have been funny as hell. Yeah, they're like your parents. Exactly. Except my parents are chill, okay? My parents are, like, really relaxed people. Who, like, are... They had kids at 16 and then just never aged a day since then. They had kids at 16 and then just, like, stopped growing up at that point. So my parents are, like, really mellow adults. These people are, like, fucking... have 401ks and fucking own homes and shit like that. Like, I'm not there. I'll never be there. I'm too relaxed. I can't fucking handle a mortgage. Are you kidding me? That sounds like a lot of math. That sounds like a lot of fucking math. Somebody else is gonna have to do that for me. That would have been so funny. Oh wait, I need a pickaxe. Going back down to the storage house. Do I have the shit for pickaxe? No, I have to go to the storage house. Damn. But yeah, big yikes. Big yikes. Was not super cool. And I forgot that they keep an Asian household. They don't wear shoes in the house. So I fucking had mismatched socks on, and I'm carrying around this boy. And my nephew, okay? My nephew is the funnest kid in the fucking world, okay? He never stops moving. This child is trying to wrestle me and take me to the ground every second, okay, of this entire party. And it got, like, one of these fucking old ladies comes up to me, they go, is he always like that? And I'm like, yes, and I love it. He's a joy to be around, okay? Forget that shit. Don't come in here with that judgy shit. We love him, okay? He's perfect just the way he is. Don't give him a complex. I hate that. I hate when people are judgy towards kids. Imagine. The boy is 6 years old. The boy, literally 6. I feel like that's a pretty common characteristic for... Sky, get out. Sky, get out. I have to be careful. My roommate's name is Sky, so I can't keep shouting your name like that. But get out. Get out of my house. Get out. I'm working on tearing shit apart. You can't be here. I can't just go shouting the name Sky over and over again. She'll appear. She's like Beetlejuice. You say her name one too many times. Okay, we're gonna be extra careful this time to not yeet ourselves over the edge. And maybe this time we won't fall to our near death. Because it won't be the first time we die to fall damage. And it definitely won't be the last. Sky will follow you and complete the prophecy. Fall to death. How did that break all? I already have to go back down and get a fucking axe. God damn this fucking shit. Sky is going to push me is what's going to happen. How the fuck? Well, how did I get up here? Okay. No falling. It's going to be like that moment in Lion King. Sky, do you want to join? Do you want to join them? They always have their eyes, like, squinting in this mod bag. They look like they're trying to go to bed. And they're, like, slightly smiling at me. And the fact that they're like kids is weird. Why are you so far away? There's nothing out here for you. But danger. I think there's a fucking, pillager post the other way. What's your name? Whitney. That's such a weird name for a villager. The fuck are you doing out here, Whitney? I kind of want to, like, tear this entire village down. Is that gonna be too much? Is that too much? Give me that. Thank you. Goodbye. Have fun. What if we tore down and flattened this entire village and started it from scratch? Can you guys get the fuck out of here? Thank you, Sky. Someone knows how to listen. That iron golem has lived in this fucking house since the day it spawned in and has refused to leave. Absolutely. Okay, well, how did I do this? Up here. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. Stop with the ads. No ads. Ads are bad. And Adobe fucking can go fuck itself. That was aggressive. We don't need that energy. Try again. Adobe does not have to go fuck itself. It's not a great editing program, though. I'm going to talk about the Adobe drama again. I've done it before in the past, but I'm going to do it again. Adobe pisses me off. They do. How dare they? The only application that I like of theirs and use on a reg is their, like, mobile editing app, because the mobile editing app is actually not bad compared to most mobile editing apps, but I only do it for, like, memes and shit. It ain't that deep, okay? But I was trying to make my 2024 year in review video, which is supposed to be kind of easy because you just take old clips of like shit that I already edited everything in it. I just need to put it together, okay? But the putting it together aspect can be a little complicated because I didn't want like music. I use the same music a lot in the background of my TikToks and shit like that, and I didn't want the same music to be next to each other, so I was trying to space it out, and I was trying to change the fucking, I was trying to be a good editor, okay? And it took a little bit of time. It took more than a day. It probably, in total, would have taken me like 3 or 4 hours to do it if I like sat and did it in one sitting. But I'm a busy person who hasn't got all day. Like that one song from that one Disney movie. I don't remember which one. Oh, 0 for that fucking burp, by the way. Maybe there's more. 2. Didn't get a whole lot better. But yeah, I'm busy. I don't have 4 hours to sit down and sit at my computer. And even if I did have 4 hours to sit at my computer, I physically can't sit at my computer for 4 hours. I am a zoomy. I am team zoomy all the way, okay? I cannot fucking sit still for that long. I need to go for a run, okay? Every 2 hours, I need to sprint away from my computer for at least 20 minutes. Is it getting dark? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this shit. I just want to tear it this entire... Can I just TNT it? How hard do you think it'd be for me to acquire? That means I have to face a creeper. And I'm not ready for that. This mod pack's scary, by the way. I have to clear my nose again. This mod pack's scary, by the way. It's got lots of mobs that are, like, weirdly creepy. Bro, what the fuck are you doing all the way out there? Come home! They're gonna get you. The creatures, they're coming. Go to bed. Okay, gentle. We did it. Sleep right here. Oh, come on. It's dark enough. Come on, just go to bed. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Sleep now. Sleep now. Sleep now. Sleep now. Sleep now. Sleep now. Sleep, because I said so. Anyway. So I can't sit for 4 hours to edit a video. I need to break it up. So I did like an hour and a half editing session. Get out of my house! You creepy. What? Alethea, get the fuck out of my house. You can't even see your eyes, Alethea. You creepy. Get the fuck out of here. What was I saying? So I finished like an hour and a half editing session, and I had like a bunch of sequences open on the tab, which is just like different, I don't know, people who don't edit. They're like different tabs that you can have open that have different like sections of the video, I guess is the best way to put it. I have multiple sequences opened up, and when I save, okay, I always save, I never close without saving, okay, I save the video, I close it, I open it up the next day to finish up the video, and all of my sequences have been deleted except for 2. And it's not the one that had the main video on it, so I had to start all over, and I was pissed, okay, but my brain goes, oh, you know, you're a little dumb, you're a little slow, and you also just like have the shortest attention span I've ever seen on a human being that functions independently, okay? So you probably just forgot to save it. Fine, whatever. Or you hit X on accident and deleted some tabs. Fine, whatever. we move on. We try again. We start it over. I spent another, probably closer to 2 hours this time editing. I'm almost done. But again, have other shit that needs to get done. So I don't finish in that sitting. Instead, I come back to it the next day. Same fucking shit happens. Okay, now keep in mind, we're now about 4 hours wasted of my life that I have to keep on fucking trudging through and pretending. Now at this point, I know for a fact I'm not the problem. Because you may get me once, but you ain't getting me twice. I know I'm not the problem, okay? I actually record myself closing and saving that time. I save, I close, I move on, I come back to it the next day. It's all gone again. We're talking now 3 times. I've now up to 6 hours of my life gone for nothing to show for it. Because it keeps on erasing my fucking progress, okay? I'm fucking over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I do the only thing that I can think to do, and I contact Adobe Help, okay? And I'm just like, hey, this is my problem. Maybe there's like something I'm forgetting to do, or I'm missing something. I'm really, really leaning towards it being a bug, though. We just got walked off the edge part 2. I'm really leaning towards it being a bug, though. So I'm just like, hey, here's what happened. Here's what I'm going through. And they're just like, have you tried saving? Breathe. Smile. Smile and breathe. Because, like, it can't be that fucking bad, right? Like, you know, they're covering their bases. It's okay for them to cover their bases. They're allowed to ask a couple dumb questions at the beginning. They have to make sure that you know what you're doing. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. So I'm just like, yes, I saved. I've been using Adobe Premiere Pro for about 3 years now. I remember where the save button is. Okay, so yes, I saved. I saved every time, and it didn't save it anyway. He's just like, can I take control of your computer real quick? And I was just like, what the fuck does that mean? What do you mean, can you take control? What are you going to do? What are you gonna do? And he's just like, I'm gonna go and like try a couple of quick fixes and see if any of these solve your problem, and walk you through some basic steps. And I'm just like, this is his job. Okay. And I let him take control of my computer. Now, if you've never had anyone take control of your computer, it's terrifying, okay? The mouse starts moving by itself. Not like the mouse, but like the cursor starts moving by itself. He starts clicking on shit and doing a bunch of things, and I'm just like, oh, he's gonna go. And he's like, this is where your autosave folder is. And I'm just like, fuck, god damn it. I know where the autosave folder is. Thank you. Yes. Click on one. Clicked on one of the things, and he clicks on one of the things. And I'm just like, now notice how there's only 2 sequences. He's like, I see. And I'm just like, when I closed the program, was about 7 of them. There's about 7 sequences. And now there's only 2. And he's like, interesting. Did you know that your Adobe autosaves every 5 minutes? And I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, so he's like, let's see if we can change that. And then he goes and changes it so that it saves every 1 minute instead of 5 minutes. And I'm just like, so the problem isn't that I don't know how to hit the save button. The problem isn't that I don't know how to autosave. I'm hearing... Okay, it's the music. I'm like, I hear like a bird. And it's kind of striking fear into me for some reason. I don't know. I have to clear my nose again. I've had a cold for about 6 months now, and I don't think it's ever actually gonna go away. I think I just live like this now. I think ill is just my natural state at this point, actually. And I don't have the money to fix it, so we just are gonna be sick forever? I don't know. That's just the way it be sometimes, you know? But yeah, he's just like, autosave. This is how. And I'm just like, the problem isn't that I don't know how to autosave. The problem is that your program isn't fucking saving it anyway! And I get to the point where, like, he's now 4 times showed me how to save the program, and how autosave works. And I'm just like, I don't think that I can be the best version of myself anymore. I am so kind and patient, and, like, it's, like, my goal every time I talk to customer service employees especially, is to just, like, remember that they get paid really badly to deal with dumb people like you. All day. So the least you can do is be super patient, super forgiving, and super apologetic the entire time. I could not do that anymore. I couldn't. I've lost. He beat me. Okay, this is the fucking kind consumer fucking final boss. Okay, I lost. I knew that about myself. I was like, we're over it. We're over it. So I'm just like, thank you so much for taking your time to help me with this issue. I don't feel like you're understanding me. I don't know if I'm just not explaining it right to you or what. But I have to go. I have to go. Because I don't think I can be kind anymore. So I'm just like, thank you so much for your help. I have to go. I don't feel like you're able to help me. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to attempt the help here. But I have to go. And I end the call. I don't even wait for him to say goodbye or anything like that. I just end it. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Obviously, this just is, I'm going to turn in the tech ticket. Somebody's going to review it because the conversation has to be reviewed, especially if they're not able to resolve your issue. The conversation has to be reviewed by higher-ups, right? They're going to review it, and they're going to find a way to fix it for me, okay? And they're going to get a hold of me, and somebody who with more experience is going to know what I'm talking about, and they're going to fix it, okay? The next day, I get an email. Great. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it, and everything's going to be okay. They're going to fix it. Everything's going to be okay, okay? I get an email the next day. It's from Adobe. I open it up, and I'm just like, okay, here comes my fix. Here we go, right? They're just like, save. We taught you how to save. Please make sure that you save. I about threw my phone. I was like, no fucking way they did not. No fucking way they did not just tell me to autosave again. Are you serious? Is this really what the world has come to? So I'm ending my Adobe subscription. I have prescription? Subscription. It's not a drug. I'm ending my Adobe subscription. I currently have 2 projects that are almost done in Adobe, so I'm waiting until I finish those. When I say almost done, I mean I've been working on them for over a year. I'm really bad at finishing YouTube videos. So the burp again, Jesus. Too much energy drink. What can I say? I'm really bad at finishing YouTube videos. They take me a really long time. But I'm not going to start any more YouTube videos up until I finish the 2 that I'm working on. Once those 2 are uploaded, I'm going to end my Adobe subscription and try to find a better editing software. And hopefully one that's a bit more user-friendly and is not going to make me want to strangle customer service workers. Because they don't deserve that. It is not the random dude who works at Adobe's fault, okay? But goddamn. Goddamn, did he make it hard to remind myself of that. We're making good progress on destroying this castle, by the way. We're going to have so many blocks. This does mean that odds are pointing to that we're going to have to make our new castle out of these kind of blocks, which means we're going to have to go through the effort of making these kind of blocks over and over again, which isn't the funnest block to do. I kind of like the idea of it being made out of, what is that? What's just the zoom button again? This one. Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. I can see you. Is it a cat? Is it a cat? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. It's a cat! It's a cat! Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at him. He's just leaving. He's just like, I don't want to live in this village anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Boop. I'm in a weird mood today, guys. I feel a lot. Okay, so has anybody seen those fucking I think is it Blue Bloods? I don't think it's called Blue. It's a cop show, okay? And there's this one scene that's pretty popular, and I feel like most people have seen it at this point if you've been online ever in your life. And it is this song they sing called Cop Cuties. And I've got Cop Cuties stuck in my head like crazy. The thing is, I don't actually know all the words to Cop Cuties. So there's just one part of the song where I'm just like, I don't know why it's back on my For You page in the year of our Lord 2025. Because it's kind of an old episode as far as I know. I don't know if they just did like a comeback or like what, but it's been like probably like 8 videos in the last couple days of just Cop Cuties. And like, look, I'm not mad about it. It's a pretty fucking funny song. And it was like this one scene where they call the cops on purpose to get them sent there so they can sing cop cuties to the dude, right? And it goes back and forth between the cop who just looks pissed and the lead singer who's just like, what you fucking gonna do about it, old man? It is the most, like, he is fucking reading that man to filth with his eyes, and the cop's just like, and legally, there's nothing I can do. Like, he so is tired. And then at the end of the scene, the cop walks away, realizing that there's nothing that he can do, and he just looks so defeated. He just looks like, he's slumped. He's absolutely lost. There's nothing he can do anymore. We've eliminated the top couple floors. We are down to my bedroom floor, which is a step in the right direction, okay? We've made progress. And, by the way, have you noticed the lack of lag for my long-term viewers? And, you know, this is actually running really smooth. We're doing pretty good. I updated my Ooh, guys, I haven't streamed since I upgraded my software. You don't even know. I haven't discussed it yet. Look at that. I found a new thing to talk about. I love that for me. So after stream last week, Kessie, HP, and I sat down to try to figure out what was going on with my DaVita processing system. So on stream, I kind of talked about the issue was that I couldn't play Marvel Rivals because every time I opened Marvel Rivals, it would say that my DaVita processing system was not up to date, and to follow the instructions on the link, and it would show me how to update it. So I would go to update it, right? Following instructions like a good little girl, okay? And it would say that my processing was completely fine and that they didn't know what my fucking computer was talking about. So I was just like, I need help. And HP and Kessie came into a VC with me to try to figure this shit out. And they're just like, do you have Navita downloaded? And I'm like, no. And that was my first mistake. So I downloaded Navita, and Navita was just like, yes, you do need to update your processing system, please and thank you. And I'm like, okay, great. And I upgraded it. And I put it up to date the way it was supposed to be. I think I was running off of one from August 2024. So it had like been a while since my processing system had been updated, and that is why nothing was running very well, okay? That was one of the reasons why nothing was running very well. We also learned something so cool, because Kessie was just like, maybe we can also, like, do you have an SSD drive? And I'm just like, I don't know what an SSD drive is. I've got no fucking idea what that is. Can you break that down for me? And she's just like, yeah. I forgot who I was talking to. Kessie's my sister, by the way. Hello. Welcome to the ground. We're not as high up anymore, so we don't have to worry too much about dying. But it's definitely always an option. Sometimes you just need to drop from a really high height to remind yourself that, you know, you are not invincible. And need to focus on the hardcore Minecraft game that you're playing sometimes. So Kessie is just like, do you have an SSD drive? And I'm like, what's that? She's like, I forgot who I was talking to. My bad. I'm shit with computers, by the way. I don't know fucking jack shit. I'm pretty good at, like, once the computer is up and running, I'm not bad. Okay, I can figure some shit out pretty decently. But, like, hard drive shit, I've got no fucking idea what's going on. In this box right here, this box is not my problem. This is God's domain, okay? I don't fucking know shit about this fucking thing, okay? So, sippy time. So, whoa. That was fun. A little lag spike. So she's like, do you have an SSD drive? I'm like, how do I figure that out? So she's like, yeah, okay, so you go here, 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 and here, and it's gonna show you how, like, where your SSD drive is. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I do have an SSD drive. And she's like, that's great, you have an SSD drive. I don't understand how you could have, like, this and this problems, though, if you have an SSD drive. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, what's your hard drive at? And I'm just like, how do I look at that? I know what a hard drive is. You got me there. And I'm just like, how do I look at that? Like, those numbers. And she's just like, yeah, so it should be right above your SSD drive. It should say hard drive and should have your components broken down for you. And I'm just like right in the storage or whatever it was, or server settings. And she's just like, yeah. And I'm like, there's nothing else listed under server settings. And she's like, no fucking way. There isn't anything else listed under server settings. Share your screen, bro. So I start sharing my screen. I share my screen with her because I'm good at listening. And she's like, no fucking shit. And we learned something really fun about my computer. Apparently, I don't have a hard drive. Just simply didn't get one of those, I guess. I hired some dude to build my computer for me. He runs a computer repair shop in my hometown. And he's like the funnest dude I've ever met. He used to work for the government. And I'm talking like military. What? Oh, I switched tools at some point. Okay, that's fucking weird. We should get back to our house, right? No. I refuse. I'm gonna finish doing this level, and then we can go to our house. So he runs a computer repair shop. He used to work for the government, like military style shit, and he, like, was kind of like IT for the military. He did like weird shit. He's like, I can't even tell you all the shit that I had to do. But the most boring part of my job was traveling across the country and helping fucking military people with their computers, with like the lame parts, okay? So he did that for a long time, and now he runs a computer repair shop, and he's also president of a clown club, like an actual clown club.
Sorry for the late message. We were working on
I opened fucking Forge.
It was awesome. Oh, you called it.
Oh my gosh, guys, this isn't even a fucking.
Wait, I'll tell you all about it later.
It's a U.S. Army ad.
Learn how you can be all you can be at GoArmy.com.
How did that? Okay. That's a little weird. That felt like prophetic. They're listening. They're just like, bro, we're not gonna. You need to. I mean, we don't do free fucking. You can't just talk shit. we're gonna advertise a little bit, okay? Just like for us at least, you know. That was weird. I didn't like that very much, actually. That was funny as fuck. It was an army ad. Anyway, it's getting dark. We should focus on that, right? Maybe? I don't know. I kind of want to just finish tearing this floor up. We're so close. I can't end now. At least get rid of this level, and then we'll go. So yeah, now he's like president of like an actual clown, like actual clowns. He dresses up in clown makeup and rides on mini motorcycles with his friends, and they travel and do shit like that. Like this dude fucking, he's, every time I go in, he had such a weird story. But yeah, he built my computer for me. And apparently he just decided my computer didn't need a hard drive. I don't know. Cassie acted like it was the end of the world. Cassie was just like, there's no fucking way that your computer runs without a hard drive. There's no fucking way that you're able, by the way, I stream, in case anybody didn't notice, I live stream myself playing video games on a reg. And I also play kind of hefty fucking video games. I play this, right? This isn't fucking exactly easy on my computer, okay? This is a massive mod pad. And on top of that, I play, like, Marvel Rivals and Fortnite and fucking big games while I stream, okay? I haven't played Marvel Rivals yet. Wednesday, though. Wednesday, we're jumping in with some Marvel Rivals. First time playing it outside of, like, I've been doing, like, some practice lobbies. And when I say practice lobbies, I mean literally on the training course. Like, I haven't played with other people yet. Just bots. And I want to figure out, I have to ask Kessie how to set up a bot game. Because right now it's just like, they can't fight me. I don't know how to make them fight. I'm bad, and I need to learn. I like playing as Venom, though. Venom's fun. I've really been upset that I haven't been able to play this. Okay, hang on, let's finish the story first. So, she acted like it was insane and preposterous. That's how you say it. She acted like it was absolutely insane that my computer could run without a hard drive. But I went to work and told the story, and one of my coworkers was just like, I mean, it should be fine as long as your SSD drive is up to date and like isn't full. Like it would affect probably more than anything just your storage. But if you have a decent size SSD drive, then you probably like won't even need to worry about it. And I didn't want to be like, well, it affect the fact that I lied. Fucker. That was just mean. I kind of wanted to be like, okay, but yeah, I also live stream. Is that going to affect it? But I don't want my coworkers to know that I regularly record myself talking to a camera for hours on end. So I kept that part to myself and just assumed that maybe that was part of it that made Kessie, like, freak out a little bit. Or maybe Kessie doesn't know what you're talking about. I'm so mad that that happened twice. Eat bread. Eat bread and die. Well, don't die. Actually, preferably, the goal is 100 days, okay? That's always the goal. When we do a hardcore series, the goal is 100 days. I think my longest stretch is like 54. I think we've gotten about halfway and then died. And we didn't even finish the 100 days of normal Minecraft. We got bored because how many times we had to reset. And now we're here in fucking modded Minecraft. Okay, actually make the jump this time. Thank you. Acting like that's gonna make this shit easier. And we keep losing to modded Minecraft hardcore too. Like it's not, we're not doing good here. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Maybe this is gonna be like a series that we do. Maybe we do 100 days of modded and we just do different mod packs. Like this is the fucking, like, Prominence 2 RPG Hysterian era mod pack, right? Maybe we do like a fucking Walking Dead type mod pack. That'd be so cool! Way, way back in the day, when I was a little lad, doing little lad shit, I watched Sky Does Minecraft. He ended up being a little weird. We all watched problematic Minecraft YouTubers when we were kids, okay? So you can't even fucking fault me for it. How do I get out of here? Where's the fucking exit? Okay. Okay. But it looks like he was riding on his back. That was funny. Okay. We are so close to being done. It's just this last layer. We just have to tear this last fucking part down and we're done. I can do this. We can do this. We get this done one stream. Look at that. It's very rare for me to be able to finish things in one stream. That's crazy. I really did. I locked in is the thing. I locked in on this one activity. We haven't done anything else this entire time. Just fucking tearing this place down. Brick by brick. And I still have inventory space. That's impressive too. Go back into the right hand. What was I saying? Oh, I watched Sky Does Minecraft do this. It was like a cinematic type fucking video where it was like literally felt like you were in The Walking Dead. And it was that. I want to figure out that mod pack. I want to play that one. It's probably so outdated at this point. I'm talking like it's probably been like 10 years since I watched that video. And that was a while ago, but I kind of want to see if I can find at least a mod pack like it. Because that would be cool. Like, it had, like, realistic zombies and, like, guns and shit like that. And, like, the structures were, like, houses that were torn down. And it was cool. It was cool, and I want to play it. I've been riding off that for a while. Also, like, a Minecraft Comes to Life mod pack could be cool. 100 Days of Minecraft Comes Alive. But, like, not just... Because I know Minecraft Comes to Life is, like, a one-pack mod pack type situation. I want to do, like, a pack of fully realistic Minecraft type shit. Minecraft Comes Alive might be a boring hardcore world though, because if I did like a mod pack like that, it would just feel like life, you know? I'd be playing The Sims at that point. Oh, but I love The Sims. No, don't get me wrong, The Sims is a pretty fucking good game. I've recently made the decision that I don't think I'm going to stream myself playing The Sims a whole lot. If I could get, like, special guests, that would be a cool thing to do. If I could get, like, people to come in here with me, like, sitting in my room with me, playing The Sims, that could be fun. That could be, I could see that being a thing. But, like, Sims is one of those games that I just, like, don't really want to talk while I play it. I kind of like, first of all, I like watching, I have to have a video, a YouTube video going in the background while I did it. I had this idea to, like, make an alt, like, Twitch account, where I would do, like, play games without speaking. And I'm sure you guys would love that. Maybe I could call it Jasmine Shuts Up. Is that mean to myself? It's fine. I went through an awful experience that I want to share with you guys yesterday, which is very unfortunate. I showed my YouTube videos to a person. I showed my YouTube videos to a stranger. Well, not a stranger, but a friend, a person I know in real life. They were like, I want to see your YouTube videos. So I had just kind of, we've been friends for long enough now that I was just, that I've kind of opened up about the fact that I stream. Because, like, okay, there's a difference between not wanting to talk about it and lying, right? And I don't want to lie. So we were talking about, like, what we did, and I was just like, oh, yeah, you know, I streamed the other day, and they're like, you streamed? And I'm like, yeah, I streamed, and I had to go into detail about how I live stream myself, and, like, I fucking make YouTube videos and shit like that, and they were just like, well, I want to see one of your YouTube videos, and I'm just like, oh, God. Strangers can see my YouTube videos. You guys are more than welcome to see my YouTube videos. Do you know why it's okay that you guys can see my YouTube videos? Because the odds of me meeting you in real life, small. I live in a small town. I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't know a whole lot of people, and the people who I do know don't really know about this, okay? So it's like, you know, the odds of me meeting a real person who has seen my videos is small. It's small. I stand by that, okay? Not a very big audience to begin with, and the audience I do have, not usually from here. I'm actually really popular with Europeans for some reason. Most of my streaming audience, I don't know if maybe it's just Twitch is more popular in European countries or what, but like Europeans is my go-to for my Twitch audience for some reason. I don't fucking know. Hello Europe. Love you guys. If anybody wants to get me a visa, I appreciate it. Get me fucking out of here. But yeah, they were like, I want to see your videos. And I'm just like, oh, fucking no. Okay. And I showed them the Goose Goose Duck video. Because it's like the most recent video that's not a compilation. Which is really fucking sad. Because that video was uploaded about 10 months ago. Again, YouTube is hard for me. It's really hard to like edit those long-term, like stretch videos. It's a lot easier for me to get TikToks on. I think it's because I can edit a TikTok in like 2 to 3 hours, but editing a whole YouTube video takes like days. Like consistent day after day work. And I'm bad at that kind of stuff. So TikTok, YouTube Shorts, that's my sweet spot, okay? Long-term content's a bit harder. I can't even fucking upload like a fucking VOD on a reg for some reason. I don't really, that's like easy shit. I really should just get in the habit of uploading a VOD after I finish recording a video. And like, they're there, they get uploaded, they're on the channel. It's just that I have to like make the title and add in the fucking timestamps and shit like that. Not timestamps. I don't do timestamps. But like add in like the description and the fucking put them in the playlist and create, well not create, but like pick the thumbnail and shit like that. And for some reason, that's just too many steps. And I think it's because I pushed it off. Like, right now, I think I have, like, 40 VODs in fucking limbo right now that need to be uploaded. Or just, like, finished uploading, even. They're up there. They just need to be finished. And that's on me. That's a skill issue. A skill issue I need to resolve at some point very soon. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll dedicate... I mean, I should make a TikTok. But I'll dedicate my entirety of tomorrow to uploading my VODs. There you go. That's the main goal. Donate plasma, fix VOD channel. There, get ready. Anyone who for some reason has post notes on for my fucking VOD channel. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you have good time. Glad you have good time. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like this and don't get mad at me. Don't turn them off. That'd make me sad. Don't turn off notes. Don't turn off notifs. That'd make me sad. But yeah, that's what I'll do tomorrow. I have that, right? I have to fix my alert box. I should probably do that tomorrow too. I need to make a list. I need to make a list of things I'm behind on. That should be helpful. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll end up spending my entire day doing tomorrow, is just making a list of things that I need to get done. I don't know. It's difficult because recently, for some reason, I've gotten friends, that like people who genuinely want to spend time with me for fun. There's 2 of them now. Used to there being only like 1 sometimes, right? Josie and I recently like really reconnected. Like we've been, obviously we never like disconnected, but like recently we share a hobby now. We like watching these K-dramas. So now we like hang out a lot to watch the K-dramas, okay? I'm over at her house like every other day to watch K-dramas. Whenever she's not working, she's like, do you want to come over? And I'm like, absolutely yes. Because we have to be willing to invest time in our fucking real life relationships, guys. I'm so sorry. So I'm doing that a lot. And on top of that, I made a new friend, the coworker friend who I was telling you about, who watched my YouTube video the other day. Her name's Jaden. And her and I have been hanging out a lot. So like, you know, the fuck else am I supposed to, like, where am I gonna squeeze this fucking shit in? And on top of that, I have a family. You know, ugh. Okay, this guy's finally gonna be able to get out. Yep, what's your name? Noella. That's actually a really nice name, Noella. I can get behind that. There was a name in... Gosh, what was it? It was like a video or something like that, and there was a name in it that I really, really liked. But it was definitely not like a real name for people in like... But like I heard it and I was just like, no fucking shit, I really like that. I turned to Josie and I was just like, would it be weird if I named my child this? And she's like, yes. But that upset me. I was like, well, that's not your fucking business, is it? Like, I didn't ask. Like, I didn't go out of my way to ask if it was gonna be a weird name or not. She was just honest. I cut my hair, and I got to go through the time-honored tradition of getting my hair cut, which is almost identical every single time, except for the time that I got bangs. The time I got bangs was really stressful for me, but not for the hairdresser. The time I got bangs, I've been talking about getting bangs. I wanted bangs for the first time when I was probably like 8 or 9 years old, and I finally got them when I was 10. And my uncle, who is a barber, not a hairstylist, a barber, which means that he specializes in cutting men's hair, gave me bangs. And he did not know how to cut bangs. And I thought it was a me problem at the time. I was just like, fuck, I fucked up. I shouldn't have picked, like, I don't look good bangs. I don't look good bangs. I don't look good bangs. Guys, he fucking, hang on, we're taking the fucking, I can't even show you what he did because I have my hair up like this. But he had, like, think of, like, a center cut, okay? And then brushed everything out from just the center. No, center part. I'm talking a dot in the center of my head. Pull all this hair forward from this dot. Pull it all forward. And then cut a straight line from here to here. And we're talking like this much bangs. This much thick-ass hair bangs, okay? He fucked up. That is not how you cut bangs. I know that now, okay? I can cut bangs better than that shit. Who fucking let him near my head? The fuck? But he did it. He did that to my head. And I had to walk around like that. And I immediately after the first cut didn't like it. And I decided to grow it out, which means we had to deal with the ugly ass fucking, you know, when your bangs start growing out and it's just like progressively getting weirder and weirder the longer it gets. That's what I had to deal with. Except with thick ass hair. Because again, he cut like, I'm talking this much of my hair was bangs. Okay? It was crazy. How dare he fucking do that shit to me. But I did it. I walked around. Who the fuck? Sky, you got big. You're not a baby anymore. But yeah, he did that to me and I had to walk around like that. And I was terrified for years to get bangs again. I was like, oh my gosh, I just looked at bangs. Like, I can't do that shit. I really like bangs. I like the way bangs look on other people. They don't look like that on me, though. I'm the problem, okay? And then I realized I wasn't the problem. He was. He did me dirty. How fucking dare he? I stand by that shit. He did me dirty. I bet my mom told him to, too. I bet my mom just didn't want to have to deal with bangs maintenance. So she's like, cut them, make them look like shit. Make them look like shit so that I don't have to keep trimming these fuckers, okay? And he did. He made them look like shit. And I never wanted bangs again until about, probably like, I was 18. So it took like 8 years. And I was just like, okay, he fucked up those bangs. There's a possibility that I would look good with bangs. And I kind of want to try it. And I kept on going back and forth on it. And it took fucking, I was 22 by the time I got bangs. It took 4 years to convince myself after that. After coming to the realization that he was the one in the wrong. It took 4 years to convince myself to actually get bangs again. And now I have them, and I like them. I take pretty good care of them, too. But when I got that haircut, it was stressful, okay? Because I was just like, she's like, what do we want to do? And I'm just like, okay, normal cut I normally get right at my shoulder line, cut it that short. And she's like, what's up? And I'm like, I'm worried, but I kinda want bangs. And she's like, got it. How thick are we talking? And I told her, like, what I was looking for, and she's like, yeah, for sure. Snip! And I'm like, she just fucking did it. She didn't hesitate. I was just like, I'm kind of thinking I want this. And she's just like, done. Snip, snip, bitch. Scared the shit out of me. And when I got him cut, I hated it. I was looking at myself like... It's not that it looks bad. It's that I don't like change, okay? And bangs are hard to maintain. This shit was awful to start. Okay, now they lay pretty flat, and they do. She told me after I cut it, too. She's like, it's gonna take a couple months before these are easy. It did take a second, because your hair is going to puff, it's going to curl, it's gonna do a bunch of shit that you don't want it to do. Once you get it tamed, though, it's gonna be so easier. Roll out of bed, brush it down flat, maybe run some water on it, and it's gonna fix itself throughout the day. And she's right. Now, this is the easiest shit ever. And it looks good most of the time. Right now, it's kind of got a curl to it. I let them grow for too long. and I just got them trimmed, and the person who trimmed them didn't even really do a good job. I got a whole haircut, obviously, so I just let them... I waited a little bit longer than I should have to have my haircut. I mean, to have my bangs cut, because I knew I was going to go to a hair salon and get my hair, like, cut, and I was just like, oh, they're gonna do a better job and cut a straighter line than me, so I'm just gonna wait until... Can you get out of here? Don't cock your eyebrow at me. Get the fuck out of here. Are we fighting, dog? Get out of my house! Get the fuck out of here! Go! Oh, now this guy's gonna come in and try to fight me. Fuck off. Oh, yeah, you wanna get up in my space, too. You know what? You're lucky it's getting dark outside. I gotta go fucking bed. This is the wrong way. I'll sleep on the other side of the fucking dirt mound. See, once the castle's gone, how am I gonna indicate which direction of the village I'm going to? Because right now I'm using the front door, and that's not gonna be there much longer. But yeah, she just cut him. And then the lady who cut my bangs just now, I don't know if because she did really good up until, she did the bangs last. I think that, like, what happened was a bunch of people came in at the same time, and I think that she was trying to rush through at the end, which really is just not fair to me, because I didn't fucking do it, right? So the line that she cut was, like, literally like this. It was this crooked. It was still in my eyes. On one side of my face. I didn't notice it at first because she kind of brushed my bang off into the side for some reason. I don't know if she knew she fucked up and she just didn't want to go through the effort of fixing it or what. Move, brother! Fuck. But yeah, she did not do a very good job with the trimming the bangs bit. And I let them grow for too long. That's on me. I should have just trimmed them myself when I noticed they were getting too long. And when they grew out too long, it actually, like, is brushing against my eyelashes, and it's causing it to curl. No bueno. No bueno. It was curling so bad, and I was not having a good time with it. I fixed it, though. We're all good now. No problemo. A little bit of curl left, but, like, it's not too bad. I've dealt with worse. We are going to finish this project today. And then we're probably going to end up the hour-and-a-half mark, because I do need to sleep at some point today. And I kind of want to be reading my book real bad before I go to bed. I've been doing a pretty good job reading a chapter a night. I want to make sure I have time to do that. So we're going to do that. I've been reading, I talked about it a little bit last time. It's called Red, White, and Royal Blue. And it is not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew roughly what I was getting myself into, right? But, like, when you look at this book, it looks like the kind of book that you'd see, like, a 13, 14-year-old girl carrying around, right? It's like a pink cover, it's really simplistic, and it's got, like, these cute little cartoon dudes on it. And, like, you read the synopsis, and it says it straight up. It's just, like, it's a story about the Prince of England, right? And the son of the president. And they, like, fall in love, okay? So, like, you know, it's gonna be, like, a gay romance, cute, whatever, right? Forbidden love, da-da-da-da-da, whatever, okay? I knew what I was getting into there, okay? I didn't realize how fucking graphic it was gonna be about it. Not that I have any problems with reading graphic books, okay? That's not the issue I was having here. The issue I was having here was that I didn't know it was gonna be graphic, so I brought this shit out in public, okay? Anyone who's read that book before and saw me reading it was probably like, what the fuck is she doing out in public with this fucking book? I was out, like, reading it while I was donating plasma. And I got to the part in the book where things started getting graphic. All of a sudden, by the way, it takes like halfway through the book before it starts getting graphic. I'm talking sexual descriptions, by the way, not like blood, okay? And I get like halfway in, and all of a sudden it's starting to talk about stuff like that, and I like literally have to look up and look around. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm in a room full of people, and I'm reading, this feels bad. This feels uncomfortable. I had to put the book down. So now I can't read the book out while I donate plasma. I have to read the book at home. So I have to set time aside to actually finish the book. Because you know I'm finishing the book. Can't just like not finish the book. Are you crazy? And I gotta see that fucking movie. Guys. The castle's gone. We did it. We're gonna try to line it up right here though. So I'm gonna need some shovels, probably. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really mute to clear my nose, but I just fucking forgot. It had to be done. I'm gonna mute now to clear my nose, though. The illness will never leave. I'm gonna be sick forever. I've decided. It's a conscious choice now. Because things never go the way I want it to, so if I want to be sick forever, I will get healthy eventually. Nowhere near soon, though. Nowhere near soon, though. That would be crazy. Why would I want to be healthy fucking tomorrow? That'd be insane. That's some preposterous thinking. I want to be sick forever. If I'm not sick tomorrow, I'll be so sad. Wink, 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 wink. Alright. This does not sound like the medieval music. This sounds like Pokemon music. Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all. No, it's still the right music. Make sure that's looped. Okay, we're good. Boo, boo. Okay. Okay, okay. So we're lining it up right here with the farm. And we're gonna dig straight across. And this is the line that we want the house, the courtyard to be at. We're gonna completely flatten this shit out. Make it nice and purty. And maybe bring it in a little bit, because I still think it's too close to this house. Yeah, we're gonna bring it in just a touch, but we'll get to that after. We're gonna flatten it out. 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna end stream for the day, though. More like 6 more minutes. 5.5. I don't know. My ear itches, though, so we're gonna fix that problem first. And we're gonna end a little early, because I need to go sleep. Guys, I've not been sleeping at all. I have not been sleeping at all. I've been doing a pretty good job about, like, falling asleep, though. Because once I lay down and actually get to it, that's the problem, is I haven't been laying down just to sleep. And that's my own fault, okay? But once I lay down, I've actually been falling asleep really fast. I wonder if that's the secret. If I'm just constantly on the verge of passing out. Maybe that's the ticket right there, okay? That's how you get shit done. That's the sweet spot. If you're constantly on the verge of passing out from exhaustion, right? Big brain moment, you fall asleep faster. Why did I throw it? Give it back. Thank you. I'm not a doctor. Don't do that. Probably not a good call. The goal is 8 hours. Okay, I just want it. If I could get a solid 8 hours in a row, I'd be fucking happy. Oh, imagine. Oh, imagine. The child's birthday party turned into a sleepover for my nephew and I, and they were fucking, me and Josie went to bed at, like, I want to say, like, midnight. We didn't even go to bed, like, late. It was, like, 1, maybe. And that's, like, that's a weekday bedtime for me, okay? Like, I stay up late. I stay up late, okay? Most of the time. Weekends, it's, like, 4 a.m., okay? Weeknights, it's more like midnight, 1 o'clock, okay? But weekends, fucking, sleep's not real. You don't need to sleep on weekends. That's not what they're for, okay? Weekends are for hanging out. Weekdays is for making sure that you're fucking sleeped enough, got enough sleep to function, okay? Weekends, that shit don't matter. But I went to bed at, like, probably 1 a.m., but the fucking kids were up at 6! And I didn't sleep straight through the night, obviously, because me and Josie, surprisingly, I don't know how our friendship has lasted so long, because I've done a lot of sleepovers. That's, like, the secret to having a good friendship. Good, long-lasting friendship through school is sleepovers, right? Like, just constantly be there, and then you can't, like, they can't get rid of you. That's the secret. So, I would be having sleepovers at Josie's house constantly. And I don't know how I fucking did that shit, guys, because I don't sleep well, right? I don't sleep well. And I have to sleep in very specific situations, okay? First of all, I need 2 comforters in the winter, okay? 2 comforters. It needs to be a cold room with 2 comforters. I need no light. None. TV off. Blackout curtains. I'm talking fucking, it needs to be pitch black outside in order for me to sleep. What did I need? Clear my inventory. That was it. I remember now. It needs to be pitch black in my room. I need to have 2 comforters. I need my fan going. Right on my face. This far away from my face. Fan. Full blast, okay? That is how I sleep. That is the best way to sleep. Usually in a sweater as well with some comfy PJ pants. That is how I sleep. No other way. Can't do it. Any other way and I don't sleep well. Josie has to sleep in the complete... Oh, by the way, no extra noises either. The fan is to block out the noise of the house settling. And other things like that. But if there's like music or something like that playing, it has to be the same song on repeat. Usually, It is, it used to be, Since I Saw Vienna by Wilbur Soot. Now I feel weird listening to that. So now it is, the fairy tale theme, the fairy tale, like the anime fairy tale theme on piano. The piano cover for that song. That's what it has been recently, okay? Just on repeat, and that's usually if I don't have access to a fan for some reason for the white noise. But even then, that still makes it really hard because I also use the fan to breathe. Because breathing at night is hard. So, those are my sleeping conditions. Josie is the complete opposite. First of all, she likes to sleep in very hot rooms. She likes the heat to be at like 75. I don't fucking get what that's about. She has to have a heated blanket, which is nice. I do like the heated blanket, but she has to have her heated blanket like all the way up to the top fucking setting for some reason. Okay, it's gonna be we'd be scorching underneath this blanket. Okay, and she has to sleep with the TV on. The lights are flashing and changing in my face. That's how I wake myself up. I have an alarm clock that flashes lights. That is the only way to wake me up in the morning. Okay, and she needs the flashing lights to go to sleep. And she's gotta have, like, videos. Like, she says, like, I can't sleep like that. I'm too engrossed in the video. She watches Markiplier to fall asleep every night. I care about Markiplier shit. I actually want to watch the videos. It's not a good mix. So it wasn't a good night's sleep, either. Yeah, that's me, though. That's the shit I have to deal with. So tired. Need sleep. I actually got to sleep in my own bed last night, but the problem is I washed all my bedding, right? And, the bedding did not dry. It's now been through the dryer 4 times. It's finally dry. So I didn't even have 2 comforters last night. I only got to have the one. Sad face. Oh, no, not it. Not it. Okay, we need to go inside a house to log off this time, because I am not going to be stuck. Wait, is your name Gay? What? Why? Is that a name in certain places, or is this just... Pause. 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 First of all, we're gonna save and quit the title. Intermission mode. Is gay a name? Because I know that this mod pack does use, like, very, like, diverse name choices from, like, different regions and stuff like that. And I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm making fun of somebody. Is gay a name? Yes, gay can be a given name, nickname, or surname. Gay is a gender-neutral name that means merry, happy, cheerful, and joyful. It originated in medieval England from the Old English word gd, which means merry and happy. It was once a common name used to describe someone who is joyous and exuberant. It can also be used as short names of Gaynell, Gaynor, Gaylin, Gabriel, and Gaylord. I can't... Okay, it's not so much that I'm over here like... It's not so much I'm over here like, oh, why would you call it? Like, it's more of... I don't even know how to explain to you why I think it's weird. Like, it feels offensive to gay because it feels like they're making fun of being gay. There's a lot. I can't even break this shit down. It's weird. Why did they name that baby gay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button. Best way to support your favorite streamer is to share your favorite parts of stream with your friends so you get more people in chat for the next one. If you're missing me when I'm not live, best way to see me is to go to my socials down there below. We've got TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky. I think that's actually it right now. It used to be a lot more, but I got picky and annoying, so I stopped. But for now, we're gonna log off. I'll be back on Wednesday. We're gonna be playing Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna be playing Marvel Rivals for the first time. Yee. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do something kind this week for each other and for yourselves, alright? Thank you so much. See you next one. Goodbye. You're good at fucking off.